Hi friends, Katie Steinberg here, and excited to once again share with you our message from Missing Peace this week. This past week we were out at the Halifax Humane Society. We were helping to build some puppy play areas there and talk a little bit about humanity and what's humane and also what's fair. So I will give you that message and just want to remind you that there is another Sunday Soul Brunch happening this week in DeLand for Mother's Day at Cafe Da Vinci. So look for details online about that. And just stay tuned to us on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, or you can download our smartphone app, which just search for Missing Peace in the App Store. But without further ado, here's this week's message. Have you ever noticed how people are obsessed with fair? We talk about what's fair, just, but I'm not sure we totally think through what that means. For example, if I'm going a little too fast and I pass a cop car, I don't want the fair thing. I want lenience. I want a break. You know, just this once. I deserve it, right? I don't usually speed. Not past a cop car. I haven't been gotten a ticket in years. I should get a break, right? Conversely, I'm in the minivan with my two kids, driving in super safe mom mode, and some maniac goes screaming past, and you're damn well right, he should get a ticket. No ifs, ands, or buts. If no one stops him, he could kill someone. Where are all the cops? This is an injustice. You see how quickly we tip the scales of justice or decide what's fair and unfair depending on who receives the justice. Listen, I hear it. And even say it 1,000,000 times per day. It's not fair. I hear from my kids over their vast collection of toys, but Macy has the one Sadie wants, so it's not fair. I recently lost some funding for a project I'm working on, and it's not fair. Jeff loses a big deal from a foolish error by a colleague, and it's not fair. But you want to know what's really not fair? That where we were born sets us above large swaths of the earth population. That the color of our skin dictates people's suspicion of us or lack thereof. Being healthy while others are suffering. None of that is fair. And you know what else isn't fair? Grace and unconditional love and hope and peace. None of it's fair. There's this story that Jesus tells about a vineyard owner who goes out looking for labor. He picks up a few guys in the morning and promises them a fair day's wage. They go to work. A few hours later, he picks up some more laborers, then a few more at noon, then a few more right at the end of the day. When it comes time to get their wage, the owner goes to the guys that he hired last and gives them a full day's wage. Immediately, the morning guys start seeing dollar signs. If he gave these last-minute dudes a full day's wage, surely he's going to give us double that, maybe triple. When it comes time for the morning guys to get paid, they get paid the same full day's wage that the others got, the wage they were promised. And they're outraged. They worked so much longer, but got the same amount. This isn't fair. It's an injustice. It offends our capitalistic sensibilities. So the vineyard owner says to them, I gave you the amount we agreed upon. Who are you to say that I can't be generous to these others? I've told my daughters before, you don't need to worry about what someone else has unless it's not enough and you intend to share. With the self being the center of our own little world, we think we are the ruler by which equity should be measured. I don't have as much as her, so I should have more, regardless of what I already do have and how many others have not. But this story from a 2,000-year-old rabbi revolutionary invites you to look at it from a different perspective, invites you to look at it from the vantage point of abundance instead of scarcity, because just as grace and unconditional love and hope and peace aren't fair, neither are they scarce. Neither are they pies that once divided are also depleted. So I put forth to you, we can do better than fair, better than tit for tat or simple math or logic. We can look at our abundance of health, love, and hope and use it to help others. That's why we serve, friends. And that's why it feels right to do so. So Sunday at the Humane Society, we served. And you may think that we served poor, defenseless, abandoned animals of our county, and in some ways we did. But what we were also doing is investing in our humanity and the humanity of our larger community, announcing that we won't operate out of fear or scarcity, but out of acknowledging abundance and provision both now and that has brought us to this point and that extends into our future. The Halifax Humane Society, its mere existence, announces the fact that we are better than fair, that we desire to live into abundance over scarcity, and that we are part of something greater than ourselves. And I'm so grateful to get to journey with them and with you into that. Amen. Thanks for tuning into this message, and as always, you can find Missing Peace on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or by downloading our smartphone app. Our nomadic community travels all over the county. This coming week will be at Cafe Da Vinci in DeLand, and then the week after that, back in Ormond Beach at The Grind, and the week after that, paddleboarding out at Fortunato Park. So if any of those events speaks to you, we invite you to come and join us. All the details are on Facebook, on ormondsmissingpeace.com, and all of our other media outlets. Thanks for joining me, friends. Grace and peace.